Let's try this.
G'day. Welcome to next game's live stream, number 12. Sorry we didn't have one last week because I overslept and I was really tired. Hopefully my microphone issue has been resolved. Could I get my co-host Cap to open the live stream and let me know?
You can. Give me 2 secondo. Where on earth? Music bot. Two seconds.
There's Groot.
We Raven this time.
Nice.
Alright, so let's get to the stream. 2 seconds. Alright, let's go to live. Okay, try some test speaking.
I am test speaking right here. Please, for the love of God, will the audio not be choppy this time? It would be lovely if that were the case. You're muted again, so hopefully it's working. I really hope it's working. Come on.
Okay, excellent. Yep, it seems to be sorted.
Nice. Thank you. Very nice. Very happy. Yeah. It's a shame Mechanomancer can't join us.
Oh, yeah.
Because, he could show off all his mechs. He's the dude on the Lotus Eater building mechs.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's awesome.
You should check that history, because he was showing off on Lotus Eater's Discords. He was showing off a game he's making in... I think he might be using Godot, or he might be using Redot. But
it's reminiscent of the BattleTech game, isn't it?
Yeah, and he says he says it's going to be Darling in the Franxx, so it's like robots powered by doggy style. Then
What?
You don't know Darling in the Franxx?
No.
Oh god, I'm not gonna.
What did it do?
I'm just gonna put something into the chat. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh, hey, look, some girls' clothes I don't know. I better take these panties for no reason just in case.
Rejoice, children! You are the chosen ones who will protect our home in this post-apocalyptic world against the Klaxon. Who said that? I swear to God, if one more person compares this show to fucking Evangelion, I will kill every last one of you. For the last time, this is nothing like Evangelion.
What is that?
The space is under attack!
Yeah, I'm gonna find another female partner.
Fine then! What? You think in the real world your perfect girl will just come falling out of the sky? Hey, you wanna help me bang this robot?
You mean pilot this robot?
I know what I said. Time to fight some monsters!
So no one besides me thinks...
So I'm not gonna play the entire thing because that's what it. That's a parody. That's a parody anime. That's a parody short comedy video about it. Like it's abridged, right? But it's so it's a male and female pilot, and the female pilot is in front and on all fours, and the male pilot has like these sort of control yokes cut for the robot come out of the female pilot's hips, and the guy holds onto the control yokes while he pilot them together or something like that. And
Oh no.
but I suggested to him that he could merge in some dating sim mechanics into it, where the better he treat, like if he's a good man, a good strong man, does and treats his female pilot really well, then she does things better. She operates the robot better, and likewise he could have, like, at the start of the game you can pick whether you're a man or a woman, right? And if you choose the women route, then like you've got your male co-pilot, and the more of a good woman you are, the better your male pilot works as well, or something like that. And so you could basically gamify Ephesians 5.
It would be quite funny because it would be one of those things, you know, like how Shenmue had dialogue options. It would be kind of like that, you know, like, you know, to gossip or not, and then you'd have like a sandwich making minigame.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking. Oh Jesus. Yeah, so I've been working on my little. I'm been working on this the Kids of God thing for a while. I've completely rewritten the character system, so because it used to be the character the character class, the code in that was just like it was getting to the point it was undebuggable, right? And it had oh shit. Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck?
So basically you remade what was how does that get broken? So it looked
yeah, no, it was fine last night. I must have done something to it.
Huh.
Let me
I've had a busy week for other reasons. Yeah, I finished working at as a writer now. As an article writer.
Congratulations.
I still plan to be a writer. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with it because I had my first day in the school today, and I'm like, people get. It's so easy. It's really delightful. It's so relaxing.
I know what the problem is. Display.
Oh, so then of course I got engaged 2 days ago.
Yes, congratulations, man.
That was great.
Have you picked a date yet or not yet?
We're gonna wait till she goes through her baptism and stuff.
Oh,
And then we'll
nice.
figure it out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to get confirmed before my wedding as well, because I did baptism, communion, confession, but I never got confirmed because I switched out of my Catholic school before I could get confirmed, and I just didn't want to do it at the time.
Yeah.
But then,
Like, usually it's not a necessary thing unless you sort of come back to it as an adult.
oh yeah,
Right.
yeah, which I did. So
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what she did as well, because she was like having seen how drastically my life changed and stuff like that. You know, yeah, she was intrigued, and then the intrigue grew, and then became something else.
nice.
Yeah, very
That's
cool.
really nice.
Yeah, so I'm very pleased. So it means we're going to be able to get married, like have like a community church wedding. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah. So because it's kind of like Hollywood. It's kind of like Hollywoodized. So it's like, oh, we're going to go to Tenerife or the Maldives and have like a tropical wedding. Bearing in mind that it's so impractical and no one can get there. and it's going to cost you like tens of thousands of dollars. You know,
I don't know.
Instead,
yeah.
Instead, just have a local one with the community who already knows and loves you.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be great. Yeah. That's my thoughts.
Nice. Well done.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'll tell you a bit of the story. It's like, because of daylight savings time, it got dark way faster than we expected. So we went on basically a trip. So we went to stay in a hotel straight after her work. Like drove 2 hours, 2.5 hours, stayed in a hotel overnight, and then early in the morning we went to the zoo.
Yeah.
And then after that we stayed at the zoo all day. And my plan was, we'll get on top of this nearby mountain that's like an hour away, and I'll propose there.
Oh yeah.
The timing, so it was still light when we set off from the zoo, and an hour later at the top of this mountain it's absolutely pitch black. And so I'm like, it's so dark up there, I don't dare get the ring out of its case, because I'm like, if we drop it here, we'll never find it. And so I had to like put it in her hand type of thing.
Yeah.
That was not the plan. The plan was going to be like stunning scenery all around us, but instead it was stunning invisible scenery all around us, which we couldn't see. But yeah, it was still beautiful. It was great.
Nice.
But,
well done, man. Congratulations.
mm-hmm. I heard a statistic the other day. I realized we don't necessarily have the religious tag on today's one.
I can put it in, no problem.
I heard a figure the other day that it was something like that there's like 1.4 billion Catholics in the world right now.
Yep.
That is crazy.
We need to shore those numbers up.
Yeah, I think so. Well, it's great. It's really encouraging, like what's happening in like all the RCIA. For listeners, like RCIA is like the course you do to become a Catholic. The numbers on that have been pretty stunning, like everywhere. And it was, my own priest was quite surprised that people were after like the classic Catholicism.
Oh yeah.
They weren't too far. You know, they weren't too far about like Novus Ordo, etc. They were like, no, let me veil and go to the Catholic Latin Mass, etc. That's what people seem interested in doing.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's the antithesis of modernity. So, yeah.
Which is good. Like, I've been like, there's tons of people have been showing up at. For fuck's sake.
Like, you've had lots of new people in your church as well.
Yeah, lots of people, lots of new people have been coming to the church, and it's been just bloody wonderful, man. But yeah.
One thing my fiance was saying about it is that she was quite shocked, like how pleased people were that she was like joining the faith. Like Like they're not getting anything out of her being that with them. It's just they're just so happy, you know. It's interesting. I don't know. It seems natural to me to want to like be happy when someone joins your faith, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, to someone who doesn't come from a religious family and like hasn't really experienced that before, it seemed really strange to her. It seemed really different. Not strange in a bad way, but strange, refreshing, I guess.
Yeah. I think what people are really, really desperate for these days also is just something really nice and wholesome.
Yeah.
Because that was me. That was why I started going to church, is because got it working.
The anime conventions. I remember you saying.
Yeah.
Was that the main? Mm.
Yeah. Okay, so I've rewritten the entire. It's a bit choppy though. I don't know why it's choppy.
Game. I finally can do some art today. I'm quite excited.
Excellent. Do that.
I will. Hello, yes.
Okay, I need to fix that. But I've put in a stamina mechanic.
Well, there's a bowl of rice in the fridge that I did. You don't want the chili? Okay. Well, have fun. Enjoy yourself. Be safe in your leggings. So she's going out to the chip shop in the most Christmas pajama bottoms I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my god. That sounds so nice.
She says, leave her alone.
I don't want to get changed.
Yeah, I don't blame you for not wanting to get changed. Right. Where's my art stuff? Here it is. Oh. Man, if, do you know, like, I would have had, like, 4... Hang on, what time is it? Damn. I would have had 6 hours free time today. If it wasn't for going off and doing some property management, plumbing fixing bits. Like, that's how much free time this new job gives me. That's amazing.
Nice.
That feels so good.
Yeah. So what I've done is I've rewritten the entire character system. I fixed a lot of problems with aiming and like buggy aiming and everything like that. And so it's still a bit weird.
What are you looking at right now? I just see the output.
I've sort of implemented a type of following as well, so that what the aim is like if depending on which tactics you've given the character, the character sees an enemy or something like that, then it'll attack.
Oh yeah, okay.
So, and I've also implemented stealth, right? So you can crouch and crouch. And there is a method, there is a functionality that I tested, which I haven't. It's not attached to that enemy yet. I'm working on some other stuff, but if it hears you, you can get it to recognize when it hears you.
Oh.
And also, swimming.
Oh, snap.
So we've got a, like I said, we've got a stamina mechanic.
I'm just watching you crouching.
So yeah, a stamina mechanic there. So if you run under that, you're really slow.
So there's the swimming. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so the stamina, that's a big deal actually. I wonder if it should be, I don't know. I didn't have it in the design to have stamina when you're doing stuff like climbing, things like that.
Well, you don't, because you can only climb ladders. I haven't said that you can. I haven't made it so you can climb every surface, because that's going to be way too complicated.
Yeah, that's I think the game's already big enough without adding that level of freedom.
Yeah, God, it's getting to the point now. I'm getting tired of this particular sandbox. So, yeah, I'm gonna.
I want to start. There's a lot of things I gotta do design-wise still, but like now I'll actually have some time. But like, yeah, like obviously there's the magic system, but then like I think a lot of it for this game is gonna be visual assets and like animations.
Yeah. Well, I can. Let me show you. Let me show you the. I've shown you the magic stuff, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just gonna be like so much visual work in my opinion. But I mean,
we need. I think we need to be able to pay Monkey
for like some 3D models, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we could and the animations and stuff too.
Yeah. So, okay, so I've got the lift spell equipped, and if you see there, see how this lights up when I target it, and up it goes.
Here we go. Here's the sketchbook I wanted.
When I equip
it's
move.
still loading for me.
Yeah, it's all good.
A little bit still. Alright, where's my easel? Where's my desk easel? Desk easel! Desk easel!
So
the stream is a little choppy.
is my audio still choppy?
No, the audio is fine this time. It's the visual. But oh, here we go. So this was the lift spell, but I got like a frame of it, and then it's. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's my next plan, is get a different computer so we can stream super smooth.
Yeah, same here. Same here. I need to get a proper computer as well, so I can. Well, not a proper computer, but I need to get a new computer. This one's really working its tail off.
Yeah. Hang on.
Pardon me.
What the heck is it?
Okay, so now what I'd done was, so let me show you what the original code for the base character model, the base character class looked like.
Oh yeah.
So it's on the stream, give it a sec, but it was just gigantic, all over the place, bloody complicated, and simple state changes had to go back and forth between like 3 or 4 dozen different objects. I'm over exaggerating. There were lots and lots of signals that were bouncing around, and the functionality was separated between several different classes. And so I streamlined it, simplified it, and used Limbo AI to implement a state machine. And yeah, so much better now. I haven't found very many problems. Like I was able to resolve a lot of bugs with it as well, which is absolutely excellent.
Interesting.
So,
That's always good.
So anyway, with going viral, I think we'll get those 2 levels, the two more levels, and then I say just publish it, release it on Steam.
Yeah.
And
and then we move on to focus on
Tears of God. Tears of the Gods. I don't know why I've got such a problem with saying the gods. Tears of God, shut up, you twat. I'm talking to me. I'm yelling at me.
Just use the
TOTG.
Yeah. Well, no. Use the native language name. That'll make it stand out as well.
Tears of Berah.
Yeah.
Well, that's one myth I created, and it's a monotheistic myth, not a polytheistic myth.
Yeah, the only correct myth.
But when I was at, you know how Carl was going to be at that conference in Australia, but they stuffed up his visa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
So,
coincidence? I think not.
Yeah, no,
You know what I mean?
he's probably on a watch list. Anyway, while I was there, I was listening to his speech, and he said something that was quite interesting. What he said was, "It doesn't matter if your country is perfect. What matters is it's yours." And I thought that could be the theme that we use for the 3rd game. Because we've got 2 themes for the current game ideas. We've got Tears of the Gods is if you forget your past, you have no future, right? And what we've worked out from what the theme that I've divined from your notes and everything is that they're trying really, really, really hard to recover their past. The people in this world are trying very hard to recover their past, and the villain is determined to destroy their past so they have no future. And in Lore of the Seven Realms, the theme is every lie you tell incurs a debt to the truth, and sooner or later that debt is paid.
Yes.
And so the theme we can work out for the 3rd story would be: doesn't matter doesn't matter that the country's perfect. What matters is it's yours, or something like that.
I wonder what that would mean. So that would be, bear with me. I'm still trying to find my freaking easel thing. I wonder what that would mean. So it would be, there would have to be some really dysfunctional politics going on. So maybe like sort of warring tribes, the kind of Three Kings era.
That's what I was thinking. Is is the third game, because the first game we're doing sort of a slasher puzzle solving. The second game was going to be a more traditional JRPG, and the third game, I was thinking the third game could be a tactical RPG, like Fire Emblem or something.
Ah. Yeah, that would be cool. Or, I mean, I don't know if you want to try your hand at RTS.
No.
This
is already taking on some RTS mechanics as well, because the characters, you can switch between the characters, and you tell the characters which tactics to have. So I've got to create character controllers that move independently and can attack an enemy, can pick an enemy and attack it and everything, and not get in the way of each other and all that. That's going to be complicated. So
yeah, no, that's useful. It's useful stuff to have, though, for sure. I wonder. I'm just thinking, like, story wise.
Because you need to look after the live stream, the dev streams for the next 2 weeks, because I'm going to be out.
Oh. Where are you heading again? Remind me.
I'm heading overseas. Going to a bunch of different countries.
Oh, are you swinging by the UK?
No. Just I'm staying in this I'm staying in this hemisphere, unfortunately. Although my wife has mentioned that she would like to go to the UK at some point, but
probably best to do it before it becomes, I don't know what before it implodes. I don't know, it's kind of on the verge, to be honest.
Yeah, she wants to go to Switzerland as well, so
that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, England's a little scary at the moment, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was flat out said, if we go to the UK, I'm not staying in London. We're getting out of London ASAP.
I would avoid even flying into London if you possibly could.
Well, London's the only place we can land. I think it's the only international airport, Heathrow. But
yeah.
Oh shit.
I think you'll be alright as long as you don't go in. It's such a shame because, like, London has so much history and so much, like, amazing artifacts, and but it's just surrounded by, like, by thousands of terrifying people and, like, crazy laws. Did you see do you remember the Blade Runners who were cutting down all the ULEZ cameras?
Yeah.
They seem to have succeeded. So, like, they're kind of ceasing the Smart Cities initiative.
Nice.
Which was the the what was it called? The 15-minute city. Can't remember what they called it.
Yeah,
they've made them divert. Yeah. But they've made them divert so much energy to, like, fixing the broken cameras that they're just kind of abandoning the idea.
Yeah,
at least temporarily, which is amazing.
But you know what I'm surprised at is that nobody has made the joke about ULEZ. Oh, ULEZ.
I'm sure someone has. But
you're such a.
It is a really lazy law, though. It's so stupid.
It's probably conceived by lesbians.
Yeah, well, I think it's people worse than lesbians. I'll take lesbians over the people who I think actually.
Oh god.
Lesbians, at least you can fight most of them.
Yeah.
Win.
No, the Blade Runners have demonstrated you can fight against those guys. You can fight against the ULEZ.
Yeah, using money, I guess, and determination. It was like the whole the GameStop thing where it was like, we can remain retarded longer than you can remain solvent.
Yeah.
That's basically the attitude.
This is something I'm particularly pleased with showing in the live stream. Is that I can get so you've got the regular talking to people, right? But then if you hit them with something, like you can program these things to respond if you hit them with a sword, or if you hit them with a particular weapon. If you hit them with a particular weapon, then they react differently. God damn it, I thought I did this.
Oh, we gotta put a character in who just blade catches you every time you attack them with a bladed weapon.
Oh yeah.
That'd be so fun. It's like, ching! And he's like the highest dex character possible. Samurai style dude. I still can't find my freaking easel. This is driving me crazy. It's gotta be in here somewhere. How did I... Did my cat move it?
Oh, idiot. Oh, moron.
So it was here. But it had fallen down the Oh my goodness.
Oh, come on, Godot.
Did it freeze?
Yeah, it likes to randomly freeze sometimes.
Free.
Part of me is tempted to... switch to Redot just to see if they fixed this particular problem.
Oh.
And Rex is looking interesting as well, because Rex is it's a hard fork of Godot. I joined their Discord and I don't see any woke rainbow shit, but they do have, I think there is a rule they've got on their Discord though. It sort of reads like, don't be offensive, but it sort of reads to me like they're saying talk politics. Which I can totally understand.
Yeah. Well, I think my easel is a lost cause. I'm confused and upset by this.
Did you move at some point, or?
I don't know. I thought it was in my art bag, my big art bag. But apparently, it's a bloody big white board. I don't see how it can be hard to find. I don't get it. I'm confused. Maybe. There's only one place it can be.
Yeah, no discussion of politics or religion is allowed unless it's in the context of a game. So,
Oh,
I think
that's
actually,
fair.
I think that's actually a good idea because, yeah, it kind of keeps the focus on developing games rather than going woke.
Uh-huh. Oh, well, screw it. I'm just gonna... Where's my paints, even? It's gotta be... Surely it's with my paints. Right. What have I done to my room? I don't understand. Where's my paint bag?
Okay.
Well, at the very least, I will design the cancer stuff.
Yeah,
And then we'll worry about color later.
sounds awesome.
Oh, there are my paints. Okay, or it's
Yeah.
not there.
I really hope that Carl gets the job composing Yeah, that Kyle gets the job composing the Lotus Eater's new thing, the new theme song for the Lotus Eaters.
Is that what he's applying for?
Yeah, because I've pitched him a couple of times, but it seems they haven't gotten back to him.
Ah.
See, if you're watching the stream, this is something that I need to fix. But I think we need to get our own models at some point. We need to. We really need to get our own models. But you see how like he's still holding the sword and shield as he's climbing up the ladder.
Yeah.
That needs to be fixed.
Well, I can't see it yet, but yeah. We'll definitely have like sheath animations and stuff like that. That'll yeah. I'm excited to get my teeth stuck into it.
Now, if we can get some characters, get some of our own characters, but also get some good attack animations. Because the attack animations they've got in the K kit, the K kit's really been really good for prototyping and everything, and it's given me ideas for how to structure the whole thing. But the problem is that the animations are just really shit.
Yeah, but we need the models first. Yeah, so it'll be a lot of.
Yep.
You know what? After I do finish the art for going viral, that would be a fun thing. Is to do like proper. I think I want to do proper concept art.
Yeah.
Like at the time when we started, I didn't think I was good enough, but like I think I can do that kind of thing quite easy now. So yeah, that'll be my plan, is concept art for the characters. For like all the characters, I suppose that would include all the class NPCs. So yeah, that'll actually be really fun. Although I also need to finish the magic system and stuff, and yeah, then I can design each NPC kind of like fully. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
So, when you say figure out the magic system, what do you mean?
Just like to fill out the whole spell list.
Yeah, because one of the things that it's just one of the things that got a bunch of. Hang on, just a bunch of messages on my website.
Oh yeah.
Oh, somebody actually. Oh god, no. Somebody's saying that somebody's asking me, I was wondering if you took guest posts on cscooper.com.au. If so, how would I go about getting one on your website?
Oh.
And it's from guest post outreach top. And I was like, no, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah. For what, advertising a book, presumably?
I don't know. It's just if I see something that looks like a dodgy email address, then I don't respond.
If it looks dodgy, it probably.
Anyway, there's so yeah, what I need to do with this thing is I need to implement the death mechanic, like dying. I need to because I did have death mechanic on enemies, but then I deleted intentionally, so I deleted the enemy character controller object. But I've like I said, I've implemented stealth, I've implemented stamina, yeah, so just a matter of trying to, yeah, but I'll show you this stuff. So, so what I've got is an item class.
Hang on, it's catching up.
Hang on, I'm just trying to find the resources, character, magic forms. So I've got the magic form resource type, where you can put in, like, I've done evocation, speaking magic into reality, create a powerful but brief supernatural effect. So that can be things like fire spells or lightning spells or whatever. Your fortification, which can be stat buffs, manipulation, which is moving things around, restoration, right, which is healing and things like that. Now we've got spell books here. So
and then time map eventually might be restoration tree.
Yeah.
If we want to work with that.
So you create a spell book, and you say what type it is. Now, I did have a widget that would actually show you. I have a drop down of all the possible types, because I've completely rewritten the character class. A lot of those things, I had to disable a lot of that stuff. Let me see if I can get that working again.
Plant growth and stuff. Ooh. Yeah, I would basically my plan is basically to just mechanics grind the like all the spells and the sizes.
Yep. But
animation.
The reason I'm saying this is just so when you're developing this stuff, this is the system that I've built to construct it all. Okay, so now it works now. So you've got all your spell type. You pick your form. You say how long it takes to cast, what the cooldown time is of the spell, how long the spell cast lasts. So when you fire it out of your spell, if you fire it out of your wand, how long the little projectile lasts and what the mana cost is. I have not implemented the wand effect. So if you've got a wand, like if the character has like a little casting thing where they're waving the wand around, and I was going to put in this thing where if you specify a wand effect, it puts like a little particle effect or something like that onto the tip of the wand. Then the spell cast, that's the object that gets shot, that gets created, gets shot out of the spell, and how fast it goes is the launch speed. And then you say the damage type, so you can specify the damage type, and you can specify any ailments that it applies to the victim or to the target. So that's actually how you create. That's actually how you can create buffs. Because right now the only ailment I've got described as fire resistance, but you can also put in poison, right? And you say the likelihood of it working, and you also click whether or not this revokes the ailment. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah. So it's.
So if you want to create a spell that inflicts poison, you select poison from the drop-down list, and you say the probability that a hit will apply that ailment. But if you want to create something that removes poison, you do all the same thing, except you click revokes ailment.
Mm.
Right?
So that's really easy to do. So it's easy to do like mass heal, like area heals or area debuff removal and stuff like that.
It's not possible yet. You actually have, if you do an area thing, it is possible to do a self cast, right, where you cast a spell on yourself. I don't think I've actually implemented that in the new system though. Hang on. Give me a sec. Come on, you are so slow.
Yeah, I'll tileable tumor graph.
Yeah, no, I haven't implemented the self-casting. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I haven't implemented self-casting yet, but I'll do that at a later point. I did have it implemented, but I haven't put it into the new character controller system. Anyway, but the point is, if you've got a restoration spell or like for example fireproof, if you've got a fortification spell or a restoration spell, if you've got that equipped, you can cast the spell on yourself. But I don't have an area cast thing yet. I can implement that. Like sort of explosion or something.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely want that. That's like a radius effect. Oh my gosh, that's what cancer looks like?
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
cancer's gross.
Gnarly.
Yeah, so the point is, what we need is when you're developing your magic system, just think about how it's going to be implemented.
How it'll be applied.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try not to make anything that's super some of the most interesting spells though might be, like for example, the plant growth one I have in mind could create a ladder in places.
Yep.
Which could be pretty cool.
Well, no,
Stuff like
that can be like like the move spell. So let me show you. So with this, so remember how I showed you that you could make events respond, like make a character respond to being hit by certain weapons, and they respond differently, right? So what you do is you can attach an event to a prop, right? Attach an event to a prop, and it's a prop move event. And what that means is you have your path, you create the movement path, and then you in your prop move event you assign the path as the path that the prop will take when it moves. And so yeah, and so basically I've got a type of event called a manipulation event. And what a manipulation event, it's a type of event based like similar to an event that you attach to a character, right? And the event is triggered when a certain spell hits it.
Oh yeah.
So
that'll be fairly easy to do in terrain. I imagine it'd be just like it'll be a matter of, I guess, custom designing. Well, I mean, or not. Maybe like with a few variations.
Yeah,
of like a climbable.
Basically, you could have a little plant thing, right? A little plant model, and then an animation where it grows all the way up, right? And then the manipulation event is, okay, cast the growth spell on this thing, and once it hits, it does a little grow up animation and creates a ladder. Make sense?
Oh, well, actually, that's an idea for a different spell. That'd be cool. Like a beanstalk spell would be really funny. Just like impale dudes instead of flying into the air.
There's another thing that I've done, right? So let me find. So what I've also done in all equipment, right? In all equipment, there's a list of all the characters available, and you can select who can equip a particular weapon or who can equip a particular spell, right? But under where's weapons? Right, so under the weapons, right, here's a wand, right? And each wand wands have affinities. So you can say, okay, this wand is for evocation and this is for fortification or manipulation or restoration. And you can have certain wands that only operate, like, that can only do certain affinities. So your character might be able to equip a wand, but it might not be able to. You might be able to equip a spell, but you need a wand that has the affinity of that spell.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the main character things will work a little differently for him.
Yeah, I need a way to mark the main character. But
But yeah, if you want to outfit, well, I mean, I wonder.
And the idea would be like you can pick between, because like I said, that's what I was thinking with
So you're rocking a fire mage and you get a fire wand. It's basically like
something like that, yeah. And you could, and because the idea I had was that at each dungeon there's like, because you can have different factions that are trying to get the treasures that are in these ruins and collect the mysteries that are in these ruins, right? And you sort of start out, when you get there, all these factions are sort of debating and having a go at each other, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna pick you, and then you can pick your party from these factions, and depending on who you pick, it's a different route through the dungeon. Because like the mage you pick might have a certain affinity that takes you on a certain route, but at the same time you pick a guy who's like a better shot, a better like marksman than you, and is able to get into these hard to reach places.
I wonder if should we make it possible to do like a complete solo?
We could make it possible. Route? Yeah, we could have a solo route as well.
You'd probably have to stat sort of for spelunky type of stuff, which could be interesting.
Yeah,
like lots of like agility type of things, some movement things, strength. That'd be kind of cool. I also kind of want to make it possible to do a magicless run. A magicless playthrough.
Magicless run, yeah.
Yeah, because you know how if magic causes corruption, like what if you just don't get any at all, and you're just like, I am the purest boy.
I haven't implemented the corruption mechanic though.
That would be funny though. Just like pure acrobatics and strength and martial skill, and just disregard magic altogether.
Mm.
It would be funny. Yeah. Oh, there's so much I want to do, but yeah, I've been so rammed, but now like I'm so glad I'm gonna have so much like free time starting today.
Mm.
It's gonna be glorious.
Sounds great.
One of the things I told Nat, I was just like, people get paid to do this job. It's one of the easiest things I've ever done. It's fantastic. So yeah.
Oh, good, man. I'm gonna have to head off in about 15 minutes, though.
Yeah, that's okay. I've started image creation here, so I'll do a bit more offline. I've chosen my source images, and yeah. I can't believe that the guy who makes those mechs is in the channel. That's so dope.
Yeah. No, like I said, I was hoping he'd be able to join, but nah, that's alright.
Yeah, I think he said he's in work for
Another hour and a half, yeah.
His stuff's crazy. I can't necessarily agree with his taste, but I mean, he's the one who's making it.
Well,
he could do whatever.
It's funny that he wants to make a religious themed mech game, but at the same time he wants to include waifus
and anime tropes and stuff. Yeah. It's an interesting thought.
Like, well, the last anime I saw that tried to incorporate Christian, like at least a Christian figure, was Fate Apocrypha, where the villain was a man who was a Japanese man who tried to bring Christianity to the world.
Oh.
But,
is that based on? Is that based on the real thing?
It's based on a real guy who tried to bring Christianity to Japan. I can't remember.
Yeah, I know the guy. I can't remember his name right now.
Hang on. Fate Apocrypha. But there's also but yeah, in that Fate Apocrypha, there's a like that makes what makes Galahad or someone like a trap.
Oh, what? Sorry.
It turns Galahad into a trap.
No. Why must we gender bend?
Yeah.
That's the things I didn't like about that anime. It's like, why is King Arthur a whammy?
No, Astolfo, not Galahad. Astolfo, who is a fictional character in France where he is one of Charlemagne's paladins. He is the son of Otto, King of England, and is a cousin to Orlando and Rinaldo, and a descendant of Charles Martel.
I kind of think it's funny, like, the difference between like Netflix gender swapping and anime gender swapping is quite a big difference, though, isn't it?
Amakusa Shiro Tokisada.
Anime gender swaps kind of because they just like looking at women, and they like there to be, you know, it's kind of weird. There's a different motivation behind it, because one is like, yeah, we're replacing man, and the other one's like, no, we like women and men. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, but the character his name was Masuda Shiro Tokisada, also known as Amakusa Shiro. Yeah, when he was 17, he tried to lead the Shimabara rebellion, and his rebellion was defeated, and he was executed at age 17, and his head was displayed on a pike near Nagasaki as a warning to Christians. Catholic. He was born of Catholic parents.
Yeah, this was like, didn't they eradicate Catholicism after he like escaped the country?
No,
And then
he didn't.
came back and
Uh,
he came back, something along those lines.
uh,
I can't remember. It's been a while since I've looked at him.
Shiro was among Catholics who took over Hara Castle in a rebellion against the shogunate. They mounted a coordinated defense that held off attackers, but the rebel force had no logistical support, and their resolve was weakened. Shiro was said to display posters in the castle to raise morale and said, "Now those who accompany me in being besieged in this castle will be my friends unto the next world." One of the rebel soldiers betrayed Shiro. He got a message to the shogunate that rebel food supplies were running low. The shogunate forces made a final assault, taking Hara Castle in the process. The shogunate forces massacred almost 40,000 rebels. Yamada, the guy who betrayed them, was the only recorded survivor. He was taken captive and executed after his castle was overtaken. His head was displayed on a pike in Nagasaki for an extended period of time as a warning to potential Christian rebels.
Yeah. Take that, Christians. You bet you learned your lesson now.
Yeah, but, yeah, the I don't know, yeah.
Well, it's one of those weird ones. Like, you never think of like Japan when you think of like anti-Christian violence, but it was definitely a thing.
It was a big thing.
It is definitely.
Yeah, because and like FF10 has been identified as a very anti-Christian story as well.
I never realized that.
Well,
is it because of Sin is the boss? But then
Sin.
I never really...
Well, I don't think it's anti-Christian. It's anti-organized religion. So the cult of Yevon, is supposed to be a analog of the Catholic Church. And
I suppose freaking Seymour is technically part of the church, isn't he?
Yeah, and I think the Japanese people are very suspicious of the idea of organized religion because they're very animistic, if you know what I mean. They believe that spirits like kami resides in the physical world. Like everything is like every physical object has a kami associated with it. Yeah. And because of that, basically but it's breaking the second commandment, which is third commandment, one or the other, where it's like, thou shalt not take unto thee any graven image. And which is why have you seen the movie Silence with Andrew Garfield and Adam Driver?
That's the one with the Jesuits, yeah. Well, I've seen a bit of it.
Yeah.
I kind of got annoyed with Jesuits, so I stopped watching it.
Yeah.
I just got to think about it.
Well, the Fumier is a real issue because the problem is that that Fumier was how it literally means a stomping picture, and
no, I know what you mean. They had to step on the images of Jesus and Mary and stuff, wasn't it? And if they didn't, they got killed.
Yeah, or got identified as Christian. The problem is you're breaking the second commandment by doing that because they thought Jesus was in the picture. That Jesus, because they're still animist, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, they thought that Christ was in that picture. So by stepping on it, they were actually stepping on Jesus, and that's that's probably why God issued the second commandment in the first place, because it's like, don't put God in the physical universe. He's not in the physical universe. He transcends it. And it's something that I went after Carl over in a video years ago. I went after him over that because he, saying stupid shit.
Yeah, it's always tricky. I mean, like, I think I do ponder about, like, how do you define what is a pagan religion? Like, when is it? Because, I don't necessarily agree that everything is not physical. I think that stuff can be physical too, but not necessarily in the same way that the Japanese would think, like, you know, the kami of this and the kami of that. I mean, to them, like, to me, like, a kami is the same thing as, like, any old spirit, and it's just like, it's not a greater being than us, just because it primarily exists in the spiritual world. Like, it just is a different type of creature, and in a lot of ways we're massively privileged over them, you know what I mean? But because we have the physical body that they want. I mean, it's kind of but then, I mean, I also do believe that there was physical offspring of demons as well that did have, like, physical bodies. I kind of wonder if that's, like, a lot of what they're referring to, the Japanese religions, that, like, they talk about people turning into demons and stuff like that, and it's like their word for demon is not what we would call a demon. It's more like probably the spawn of a demon at some point. So it's, I don't know, it's complicated. It's difficult to think about because it's, but they, I don't know, I've just started thinking about, like, any religion with sort of a pantheon, I kind of start thinking of as pagan these days. So I don't suppose they really have a pantheon as such, but yeah, they got other stuff going on. Anyway, yeah, what was that? It's really weird. Why do you think, like, Mongolian, I guess, paganism is so different from the Japanese religion?
I think Japanese, Japan is kind of an isolated, is kind of isolated from the mainland, so they don't. There's a whole lot of borrowed words. I've discovered there's lots of borrowed words between Japanese and mainland languages. Like learning Vietnamese with my wife, and the problem is they're very isolated, and they were for a very long time they were very insular people as well.
Yeah.
And so
it's probably like, because of that, they probably were actively resistant to shared ideas with other groups.
Yeah.
Quite interesting.
But anyway, I'm gonna have to head off because I've got work. But yeah, if while I'm away, you can take over. I've sent you the stuff for, like, doing the thumbnails and everything for these.
Yeah. I think I'll be able to figure it out. Yeah.
Well, I can make the thumbnails for you, and, like, it's changing a number.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And
yeah, I guess I want to figure out a way to get stuff into. I don't know. Maybe I could figure out a way to stream to my mobile. I don't know. I'll figure something out.
Yep. But
at the very least, maybe if I get all the physical painting done first, I can then move straight into screen stuff. Yeah.
Yep. But it's
that might be more.
But in the meantime, I'm going away for 2 weeks, so you'll be in Cap's very capable hands. And yeah, hope you like the stream, hope you like the conversation, and we'll see you later.